So I got asked what was my thoughts about Clint Eastwood's Bird movie about Charlie Parker with Forrest Whitaker as the actor and how I looked at it after all this time. It was flat. Um, Clint Eastwood spent so much time trying to make Charlie Bird Parker into like just an addict that he didn't really go into the depths of his greatness as a musical artist, his greatness as a band leader, his greatness, and he just went for the sympathetic, predictable, uh, one-sided affair. It went on about 45 minutes too long, and it didn't really get into enough of the musical side, and I think he dropped the ball. I thought Forrest Whitaker, though his performance was good, I thought Forrest Whitaker definitely held his own, but I thought Clint Eastwood's vision was limited. Um, in a nutshell, it's hard for most white filmmakers to tell a story of a black musician or creative person without it getting watered down and pandering. Because it becomes like a Disney film. It gets to be kind of like tapped into a way where it loses the zest of it, the zenith of it. You know, it's the flavor of it. It becomes something that uh, it loses that that je ne sais quoi, that quality, and then becomes like Disney fire. If you're gonna tell a story, you got to have it done in a way where the levels, the decimals, and the points are showing that the musicality and the totality that makes it resonate, not just as this down on your luck, broke down figure that you don't really give any a punch back to. You don't talk about now's the time. You don't really hit the intricacies, and that's what Clint Eastwood just he fumbled it. And I do believe that if a black filmmaker, somebody had to really tackle that movie, it would have had a little bit more to it. It was lacking some and I think it could have definitely been better. It's kind of like the old adage: you had the right idea, wrong approach. You know, right artistry, but the wrong person to pull it off. It just didn't go where it was supposed to. And so, therefore, it's one of those feels it's like a big old lump. And when you think about Charlie Bird Parker, you don't think of just somebody that is, just one sided. But Clint Eastwood just missed the mark with doing this film justice. He really didn't get into the depths, didn't get into the magnitude of it, and it just felt like it was just kind of lumped together and kind of thrown in the middle. Direction of it, the writing of it, it just didn't go nowhere where it's supposed to. Could have been way better because you get a performance like that out of Forrest Whitaker, you got to know how to work the intricacies of it. That's one thing I would give that film Ray, what Jimmy Fox did. He hit the intricacies and they stayed on the point. They hit the finer notes, they hit the finer points. That's what you want to do. You don't want to miss with a film where you don't get those finer points done, because if you do, it just feels like a lot of gaps and it leaves you just kind of like non-plus. And Charlie Bird Parker does he deserved way more better than that than what this film ended up doing. So I felt that way when I saw it back in the day. I just thought it was like a long film and it just didn't really get to where it's supposed to. So I think he dropped the ball on his film about Charlie Parker. He really did, as far as I'm concerned. Though Forrest Whitaker did a good job, he deserved better. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.